You know, every now and then I ask myself, is there anyone who overthinks things as much as I do? And I usually find the answer is no. No, there is not. Well, hello everyone and welcome back to Zoo Crafting! I am Zookeeper Seri, and yes, we are finally back in Zoo Crafting. I am so sorry that I have been gone so long. I have overloaded myself with all of the new adventures and the new games that are coming out this month, and I'm drowning, and I have felt like such a bad zookeeper. I haven't been here to collect pecans or to continue working on our black bear exhibit in a while, and you guys who have been around for a while know that song and dance. You know how it gets when I can get kind of overwhelmed with things and then also panicking because it's like, am I doing enough? Am I doing enough? Am I doing everything that everybody wants me to do in the zoo? Oh my gosh, I don't know. And then I just kind of like self-combust and curl up under my desk and hide and don't ever end up coming back to Zoodesia, which is a pity because I will tell you what, guys, as soon as I popped into this beautiful pixelated world and beheld my Lily and Tate and their beautiful little faces, I remembered how calm and happy I am here and how calm and happy coming back to this world again and again helps so many of you feel. So I'm really glad to be back here. I'm sorry it has been like a week since we've had an episode. I completely overloaded myself with the sense of having to do new and more and try out different aspects of different games, and here's this game releasing and here's this game releasing, and that's why we haven't been here. But don't worry about that because we're going to jump back in and get into our projects, and hopefully I can get quite a bit done. Though I do need to let you guys know, Lily, Tate, I'm going on vacation in real life with my beloved Chips. We are going to be going off to visit Chips' family for a week next week, and I hope I will have enough adventures here in the zoo to share with you guys during that time, especially because I have neglected your adorable little pixelated puppiness for so long. But if not, don't worry, we'll be getting back into the usual swing of things in December, because after trying out so many other new games and so many other new things, I have to tell you, it felt so wonderful to step in here and be like, oh, at least I can do things right here in this place, because from the ground up I have made Zoodesia a home of my heart. So I'm glad to be back here, but I've also been very happy to be poking at Zoo Tycoon 2 again, the genesis of where the idea for all of zoo crafting and this entire world we stand in, the very mods that have been sculpted specifically for this hollowed zoo ground, it all came from wanting to play Zoo Tycoon 2 and bringing Zoo Tycoon 2 into zoo crafting. And I've been playing Zoo Tycoon 2 again, and it's inspired me in so many ways to make our area so much nicer and to have so many cool things going on in our zoo, including guest. I'm really realizing that having guest NPCs wander around and more zookeeper NPCs and more ambient animals, that is all what it's about. Just imagine how cool it would be if we had some ambient peafowl roaming around Aster Seed. What would you think about your cousins just sort of strutting around with their beautiful feathers the way they do at Denver Zoo? Or how fun it would be to have you guys show up randomly as guests in the zoo who would be sitting down to have something to eat, or who would be like looking in the aviary or talking to an educator. And I really want to bring our zoo to life. So that is going to be happening. Not just yet, my friends, because like I said, I'm getting ready to go on a trip, but I want to start working on like completing the attractions and completing the exhibits for this area. So today we are going to be working on the black bear exhibit, and Lily and Tate, we are going to be preparing some new bird feeders. I'm so excited. We're going to be trying to prepare this area so we can add in more ambient animals to go along with the black bear. The American black bear should be pretty happy in here, but I do want to have other animals. Like I want to have some squirrels up in the tree. So I want to put like a couple squirrels in the tree, or a couple squirrels that live on top of that little pecan bush that we plucked all these pecans off of. And I want to see if we can put some little tiny fish in the stream who hopefully won't drown, because all of our fish in this world seem to drown. It's a very sad fact of life, Tate. And I also want to put in like some beehives, and I want to put in some birds. Particularly, come along, Tate and Lily, and let's find where I put Alia. Alia, do you want to bark and let me know where you are? Okay, we'll try to find Alia. We'll probably stumble on her in a minute. Maybe she's over here. No. What about over here? Alia, is this your exhibit now? Is this an Alia exhibit and not a black bear exhibit? Okay, don't see her just yet, but I'm sure we'll stumble on her soon. So we should bump into her any moment now. But I don't want to put just any birds inside the black bear exhibit. I want to put the American goldfinch inside the black bear exhibit. And that's these little guys that you see right there. And I think you can actually get a good view of some of them if you climb up into this observatory, there's his little beaky face. Look at him. He's so cute with his tiny little tuft of feathers on his little rump. Oh, they remind me so much of my Gouldian finches. It's just fantastic. They're so teensy and cute. But this is the American goldfinch, and we have some wild ones that are attracted to the bird feeder right here. And I really, really like that, and I think it's really fun. And it's just so much fun to look over our big deer exhibit where we have our white-tailed deer just roaming around. Look at the beautiful coat on that little baby right over there. That's so awesome. And every now and then you also see fluffy mittens in there. Oh, look, you can see fur. One of our red wolves is hanging out up front. Man, this is such a really cool fencing. I love having this new fencing in so that we've got the really wonderful windows everywhere. So Fur seems pretty happy. I might actually go in there and collect up a few of the gardens that have spread in there and down there so that we can pluck the gardens out and put the berry gardens in particular inside the bear exhibit. So we might do that in just a second. But we want to add in the American goldfinches. I want to see if we can attract some of these wild American goldfinches over to our black bear exhibit. Oh, there's some more up there. That's so cool. And so we need to make bird feeders. But where, oh where in our zoo could we possibly make bird feeders? Those ones were a gift to me from my beloved darling. I don't have any more. And Keeper Adelaide is pretty awesome, and we need to come and work with her later to get some of the shiny logs so we can light up the interior of the exhibit later. But she doesn't have the bird feeders, so I thought, why don't we come in and see what zookeeper Ethan, who's our bird zookeeper, let's see what he's up to. And sure enough, dun dun dun, Ethan is working on a new project, you guys. So bird keeper Ethan is now making bird seed containers. He's making the little bird feeders, and not just any bird feeders. These bird feeders are specialized so that they will provide plenty of wonderful food for the American goldfinch, which is very exciting. So I'm actually really excited because I did lots and lots of reading about the American goldfinch and what kind of seed they normally like. You guys, the tiny little American goldfinch, which is not the little chickadee that has somehow managed to get itself stuck under this bench, but the American goldfinch is one of the like there's one right there. There's one right there. That little guy is actually one of the most strict vegetarians in the entire finch world. Out of all of the other American finches, it is actually the only one that will exclusively eat seeds. It won't eat any insects unless it's completely by accident, and it's just incidental that they ate an insect. So it is the most vegetarian out of all of the finches in the US, which I thought was pretty exciting to learn about. And it was also interesting because cowbirds, which are a kind of parasitic nester, meaning that cowbirds will go over to some other type of bird's nest and lay their eggs inside of that nest and try to get the other bird to raise them. Well, cowbirds will drop their eggs inside of not Gouldian finch, sorry. I love my Gouldian finches, so I might mix that up now and then. They will drop their eggs into the goldfinch nest, and their babies, the cowbird babies that hatch to be the little like cuckoo parasite type birds that the goldfinches would have to raise. Well, the cowbirds don't end up surviving. Their fledglings don't survive inside of goldfinch nests because they can't survive on an all-vegetarian diet. And I thought that was very, very interesting. So that then frees up the little goldfinches to go ahead and lay more eggs and try again with babies who are actually their own. So the little goldfinch, exclusively a seed eater, exclusively a vegetarian, doesn't go out of its way for insects of any kind or anything like that. So, zookeeper Ethan, you and I looked up what is the best. See, he's studying his new bird seed station here. We looked up what is the best type of seed that the American goldfinch enjoys. And the answer is sunflower seeds. So sunflower seeds are actually what they like the best. So if we bring zookeeper Ethan some sunflower seeds and a couple bags of normal seeds so he can mix them all together, then he will actually give us the goldfinch feeder. So I'm pretty excited about that because I've never made these seed bags before. So that's going to be a really fun thing to try out. They're not very hard. It turns out that all you have to do almost had it. There we go. We just have to get normal seeds and put them in a pile on a crafting table, and then we can fold them up into this box and make a little seed bag. So if we bring a couple of those over to zookeeper Ethan and some sunflower seeds, then we can get the goldfinch feeders. So I'm pretty excited to do that, and you can get so much zookeeper experience now too. And dandelion seeds. I've not tried to get dandelion seeds yet, so I have no idea how hard it is to get those, but I've heard that the dandelion seeds come with with a special mod for crossbreeding that we have, and you can only get dandelion seeds if you mutate melon seeds and sugarcane seeds together. So that is like a whole nother project that we would have to deal with on a whole nother day, because that's well beyond my simple abilities right now. What I can do is possibly bring Zookeeper Ethan the seed bags and the sunflower seeds. I have no idea if I have sunflowers at my house, but sunflower seeds are pretty easy to get. Where's the seeds? There they are. So to get sunflower seeds, we just have to have a couple sunflowers. So I think I'm going to fly. Oh, I know I have sunflowers. We have sunflowers over by Sunflower. I'll take Aster Seed over there and we'll go get some sunflowers. That'll be perfect. I have some bone meal right here. It'll work out great. Zookeeper Ethan, how are you today? The birds go through so much seed so fast, so if you ever got a chance to bring more, I'd really appreciate it. Don't worry, Zookeeper Ethan. I will be back with more seed ASAP. Anything else? Oh, hello, seriously. I'm Ethan, the Temperate Forest bird keeper. I take care of the birds, mostly. Ethan, don't worry, I know who you are. So he's really excited because he has this new project. And if we begin, I am thinking, you guys, whoopsie-daisy, if we begin with this new goldfinch feeder, and by putting the goldfinch feeder down, we can attract some American goldfinches, just imagine what other kinds of feeders we can learn to make. And different types of feeders in real life with different kinds of seeds do attract different birds as well. So it would be really fun to experiment with bringing Ethan different types of seeds and different types of food, and to see what kind of birds, ambient birds, we might be able to attract to the area as a result. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun. All right, hang in there, Zookeeper Ethan. I'm going to go get you some seeds, and I will be right back. All right, Lily, I'm going to have you sit and, I guess, guard that. Tate, you go ahead and sit. I really need to make a new sign for this place. And now that I know how to use the fancy Bibliocraft signs to import images and things, it would be really fun to have just like a little image of like Temperate Forest Bird Aviary. Maybe we'll do like a little art contest where people can try to make a little intro, like a little entrance to, or a little sign for the entrance to the various places in the zoo. That would be really cool. Oh, you guys, we'll do an art contest in the future. It should be awesome. All right, Aster Seed, there you are. Hang on just a second. I'm going to throw some of these things in here so that they are nice and tucked away. And we've got our bone meal. Let me put these. Oh, and I've got a whole bunch of different vegetables. We can go and we can take over to Adelaide. Is that her name? Oh, I feel so bad. I should not be gone so long. I forget my zookeeper's names. Oh, that's so embarrassing. I was right. We'll take them over to Adelaide and we will see about giving those pieces of vegetable to her to feed to the deer, and then get a shiny log end result. Oh, I'm so happy to be back here. I may not know how to run Fox simulators, and I may not know how to run some amusement parks, beautiful Aster Seed, but I know how to be here in the zoo. So it really is like a homecoming. I don't know why I get myself so tied up in knots and so nervous about everything having to be perfect, and then I never get to come and actually visit with you guys, because then I just like sit at my desk and I'm like, no, it's not perfect, nobody will like it. Oh, it's so silly, Aster Seed. Oh, there's Sunflower. Also, it's kind of, come on, you can do it, buddy. You can do it. He is not wanting to fly today, you guys. This is the worst it's been in a long time. Okay, Aster Seed. Wait. We're going too far. We overshot, Aster Seed. Wait, slow down. Where are you taking me? Please, no. Oh, Aster Seed, I think this was a bad idea. I'm gonna die. This is the worst it's ever been. This hasn't happened in a long time. Okay, Aster Seed. Okay, let's just gently come down next to the cow plant exhibit, which I still love. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, Aster Seed, I think I'm gonna walk. Thank you, though. That was terrifying. Warning, do not approach if cow plant has cake. I still love this area, you guys. This is so awesome. I have to thank Luca so many times for this. The beautiful cow plant statue. Is this not just the most gorgeous thing? It is gorgeous. I say statue, but I think it's just sleeping right now. I'm sure we'll have a proper zookeeper researcher come over and wake it up one day so we can get some special cow plant milk from it. All right, let's go ahead and gather up these berry gardens. These are perfect, actually. You want to leave like one behind so that it'll be able to continue propagating itself, but these berry gardens from Pam's Harvest Craft are just the best, and I think our black bear is really going to love them too. Wonderful. Okay, gathered up a few of those. Nothing over here. There's some nutmeg, but I don't really need nutmeg right now. Awesome. And there's a bunch of herbs. Don't really need those right now. You know what I do need though? Mr. Mole, I'm so glad to see you. I need some of the root strands from this mole. But I don't have any. Hark, is there a pile of... Nope. Oh, there's a wild chocobo. Wild chocobo roaming by, nibbling on the berries. Gosh, I love that. I don't see... Yeah, I see some berry bushes, but I don't... Oh, wait, here's one. All right, let's see if I can get... Oh, there's a whole bunch of them down here. Okay. Well, I was looking for this, and let's actually see if there's seeds here. Nope. Because these gourds and these like ground vegetables, I think I can feed to Mr. Mole, and then we'll be able to get some root strands I can put on the bottom of the bear exhibit. Oh, Mr. Mole, it's so good to see you. Please, can I please? I have offerings. Can I please? Oh, there we go. Okay. Yes. All right. I can give him some of the food that we just collected in exchange for root strands. Got 2. And then I can come over here. Now we have 4 little root strands I can put on the bottom of the black bear balcony. So that'll work out. All right, and let's come up here and we'll grab some seeds from inside my plant sorting shed. And I think I can actually get a ton of sunflowers. Sunflower! I'm gonna leave Aster Seed here with you actually, because apparently he doesn't want to fly lately. And these chocobos are overdue to grow up. What are they, like almost a literal year old by now? There's just so many projects, but we do have actual sunflowers. Sunflower! You have sunflowers! Oh, this is all working out perfectly. And if I come over and stand next to them, I can just smack them. There we go, with the bone meal. Look at all the sunflowers fly everywhere. This is the best. Yay! All right, there we go. And let's gather them all up. Thank you, sunflower. Thank you, Aster Seed. This will be plenty of sunflowers. There we go. That's plenty of sunflower seeds. I didn't have to even take a single flower. I just had to like pick all of the sunflower seeds off of the sunflower. So that was really wonderful. All right, let's go ahead and work over into the plant sorting shed. Ah, it always feels like coming home. Being a YouTuber is weird, you guys. You always wonder if you're doing the right thing or if you're like creating the right adventures for everybody. Oh my gosh, I forgot about how beautiful my autumn garden is. That made me so happy too. And what happens is sometimes you can convince yourself that you have to just kind of ignore the things that you want to work on or the things that you want to do in order to try out new things or in order to attract new people to do different things. And sometimes you forget. Sometimes you just have a right to follow your heart. It's hard to explain, you guys. Like I said, being a YouTuber can be kind of weird, but it's really a wonderful weird. So don't think I'm complaining about it or sad about it or anything. Oh, and there's some sunflowers in here too. That's so cool. I think somebody gave me those as a gift. I really need to turn this on. I actually have had a lot of you say, Seri, turn on the plant sorting shed. So we will do that in just a second. I'm going to go ahead and take the lantern of the forest and these ferns as decorations, the boxwoods as decorations too, the fragrant ferns as decorations, and then I don't see just piles of normal seeds. So I might have to go and grab some wheat and turn those. I don't think they turn into normal seeds actually. That's a good question. All right, let's go ahead and turn this puppy on. So this is our plant sorting shed, and for those of you guys who don't know, and it's hooked up to a gigantic system where it will drag all of the plants out like that and send them through to our various chests to sort them. So there we go, it's working. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, I needed this. And also the sun is setting lately, so my seasonal affective disorder is starting to slip in. So yeah, there's been a lot of stuff going on. Okay, so yeah, no seeds in there, but we might have some normal seeds. Not in here. All right, Aki. Oh, I forgot about my leaf pile. Oh, that's so much fun. I love it. Agent Noodles, I hope you're having a good day. Aki, do you have any seeds on you? Nope, not the kind I'm looking for. All right, so she would have dropped everything. Oh, actually, I do have some things I can throw in here. Pecans and some various things. I'll throw these in here. And then I'm gonna keep the toucan egg. I keep forgetting I have this toucan egg on me, so I'm just gonna gently put it away. Oh, but I have a bunch of blackberries. Oh, and I have so many cookies. Why am I the bearer of so many cookies? Who knows? Probably from my cookie chickens. I really should share the bounty from my cookie chickens. All right, there we go, you guys. Oh, my garden is so cute. Oh, Seri, you are such a silly goose for forgetting that this is truly where your heart is. I've just been trying so hard, you guys, but did anyone ever tell you it's possible to try so hard in the wrong places? Because it is. All right, let's go ahead and put some of these beets in here. So we can have, that's my sugar station. I could automate it, but that's beyond my ken right now. And then let's see, my wheat silo. Here's a whole bunch of seeds in here. I should probably take out any wheat I have. I forgot I had a wheat silo. So let's yank out any wheat we have in here. I totally forgot about that. Oh man, you know, I forget that I should just come here and just sort things. No, that's the garlic herb mushroom spaghetti that was given to me by E-Rose. I want to keep that. I forget I just need to come here and like sort things and just be in this world every day. And I won't ramble anymore about that because I know some people are like, Seri, you always say those things, but I'm just happy to be back. So thank you guys. All right, we've got a ton of seed bags now. I think we can have more than one feeder. I'm so excited. Okay, and I'm just gonna leave Aster Seed here so he can visit with Sunflower. And we're gonna take the really fast, hey Ash, how are you doing, buddy? We're gonna take the really, really fast exit. The sky here is so beautiful by going down my waterfall. So here we go. Oh, there's a hedgehog. Woo, that was a little exciting. Oh, I love doing that. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. This was what was missing. Trying in every spot except the right spot. I've got it now. There's a dancing hedgehog. How can you not be happy with the dancing hedgehog? That's just the best. All right, so we've managed to get the seeds. We've managed to snag ourselves a whole bunch of sunflower seeds. I have a hedgehog in my marigold garden. I'm not really going to complain about that. We are going to be coming back over here and we are going to be seeing who is in the Squirrel Rescue Center, the Walnut Center, and definitely healing up a couple of our rescue squirrels too, because I think that's going to be pretty important to add some squirrels throughout the temperate forest area, but especially into our black bear exhibit. One day, Chocobo, one day I will have an exhibit for you. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go. We've got this. Keeper Adley, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Oh, that's right, Keeper Adley. I had food to give you, but not anymore. Oh, wait, it's still in the chest. It's okay. All right, we'll go visit with her and get the stuff out of the chest in a little bit. Lily girl, pardon me. Do you know where Alia went? I feel like I need to break out something with Alia's scent on it and be like, do you guys know where she's gone? All right, Keeper Ethan. Oh, Keeper Ethan, I just got a feather. That's so cool. One of the birds dropped a feather and I picked it up. Oh, I love coming in here. It's so fun. So we do have sunflower seeds and we do have seed bags. So how many can I get? I got 2. Yes, we have 2 goldfinch feeders now. So I should put those out and maybe even add some nest. And between all of those things, we might have some American goldfinches in the black bear exhibit next time. All right, and then we've got a whole bunch of seed bags that I can trade into. Oh, look at that. And I have 3 stacks now. Peck, peck, peck. Man, the woodpeckers can be really loud. Ethan. Oh, there we go. So I've got 3 stacks of Zookeeper experience to turn in a little bit too. All right, Lily, Tate, do you 2 want to come with me? I don't know where Alia went. I know she's around here somewhere. I have a feeling she's just like hiding behind a bush and I'm going to find her any minute now. But let's go ahead and climb on up. So how am I going to hang this thing? I'm going to just do my best. I kind of want to just stick it. Maybe I should be on the ground and let's get down on the ground and try this another way. Okay. Oh, and this is going to be a little interesting. Maybe I need to, there we go. There we go. We'll have to see if we can help the poor bear figure out how to get in and out. And then we'll hang the feeder. I want to kind of hang the feeder just right there. There we go. That's so cool. Kind of in a really prominent spot so that hopefully it'll attract the birds pretty much right in front of the fence so that people will be able to see them easily. And then let's hang the other one over by this side where people will stand and be able to see right there. And then let's see what it looks like from the outside. Jump and then jump, jump. All right. And come over here. Do, 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 do. Oh, it looks really good. So hopefully, Tate, of course you would splash around in the water. You're so adorable. So hopefully those 2 feeders will attract some wild American goldfinches and they should start showing up. And I'll make a couple nests. That won't be very hard. We'll make a couple nests out of the sticks and kind of tuck them up in the branches. And then hopefully the birds will roost up in the nest too. But I don't know. I might have to just put a nest. I don't know. Maybe up there. It might be a little bit hard to get up there, but I'll do it. But actually, American goldfinches usually nest in shrubs that are kind of open in open areas and not very exposed areas. So really, more likely they would have their nest over here where we've kind of got all of these shrubs. But I'm pretty sure that then the black bear would end up eating their eggs. So what may happen is we won't have any nest inside the black bear exhibit proper, since American goldfinch nests are found in shrubs and not up in trees, like really high in trees. But we may turn around and we may have like a nest show up in low-lying shrub spots like this. Or I would bet you if we put down a whole bunch of leaves back here, like a whole bunch of oak leaves, we could probably slip an American goldfinch nest or two over in these spots, because it would be a really nice spot. Lily, I would appreciate it if you didn't just jump into the water snake exhibit, please. That's the poor little northern water snake is a lot more timid than people give it credit for, Lily. They want to swim so bad. Look at them. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh my gosh. But we'll make a little low-lying bush back here and put in a couple nests. And that should be good for the American goldfinches, because then they can go and they can get food from inside the black bear exhibit, and we can have little signs up explaining how our zoo is really kind of an interactive land where it's got a lot of animals living within it who are native to the area and not just the zoo animals too. So I think that'll work out really well. And do you like this little spot? I added another bench and I kind of threw down some more plants because I was feeling the Zoo Tycoon 2 mojo, where you really want to start putting down a whole bunch of bins, and I want to have like little restrooms, and I want to have a lot of little food carts. We've done pretty well in the food cart thing, actually. See, we've got the little picnic pickup shop. Oh, that'll be so fun. I wonder if we'll have bad guests. Imagine, Lily and Tate, what it would be like if we ended up having guests who like left a bunch of litter all over the ground and things like that. And so you had to, no, that's the glorious grafter. I didn't mean to throw it on the ground. I was trying to feed my dogs. Here you go, Lily. There you go, girl. But imagine if we had guests who just like walk around and throw like coins on the ground, or walk around and throw litter on the ground, and you can collect the litter and turn it into one of our zookeepers so that they can help keep the park clean. Oh, that would be amazing. Oh, I'm really feeling good. There's something to be said for stepping out of what you usually do to try to gain inspiration, but there's also something to be said for the fact that a home feels like home. So I'm glad to be home, you guys. Like I said, it's going to be another very busy week for me because we're getting ready to go on vacation. But out of everything I've tried in the last week in this attempt to be a good Seri and a good educator and a good YouTuber and a good storyteller, I gotta say there's a reason that we've been here for 3 years, and there's a reason I want to be here for 3 more. And that I think I want to hold to first and foremost before trying out a ton of other new things. So thank you guys for your patience. I'm really excited. We should have some American goldfinches singing and hopping around in the trees, and then we'll have to put down all of the awesome plants we brought back over from the berry gardens and the ferns, and decorating the area, and then seeing if we can heal up a couple squirrels, and then we'll have to see where we're going to get the black bear from. So this is going to be pretty exciting, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.